first day of Assam legislative winter session, House sees 11 bills tabled for passage. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates 100th Kisan Rail to carry vegetables and fruits. Prime Minister Narendra Modi flags off India's first driverless train operation. (136th Foundation Day of Indian National Congress observed in Assam. And the country as well as the region witnesses a downturn in fresh COVID cases. Dry run for COVID-19 vaccination begins. Very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Hansraj, and now the stories in details. The three-day-long winter session of the Assam Legislative Assembly got underway today at Guwahati. The session started with the question hour. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Chandra Mohan Patwari, on behalf of Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal, who holds the portfolio of Home Department, said the state government have been constructing state-of-the-art police stations and police barrack under Moitri scheme. Out of 344 such stations and barracks enlisted, 53 have already been constructed. Meanwhile, as many as 11 bills were tabled for passage on the floor of the August House, some of them being the Assam Repealing Bill 2020 concerning the Madrasa and Sanskrit tolls, the Assam Official Language Amendment Bill 1960, the Moran Autonomous Council Amendment Bill 2020, the Motok Autonomous Council Amendment Bill 2020 and the Kamatapur Autonomous Council Amendment Bill 2020. The House was adjourned for 10 minutes due to the pandemonium as hue and cry prevailed in the House following the denial of the Speaker to accept the adjournment motion moved by the Leader of Opposition. However, the first day's business concluded with obituary references. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the 100th Kisan Rail from Sangola in Maharashtra to Shalimar in West Bengal today through video conferencing. The multi-commodity train service will carry vegetables such as cauliflower, capsicum, cabbage, drumsticks, chilies, onion, as well as fruits like grapes, oranges, pomegranate, banana and custard apple. Loading and unloading of perishable commodities will be permitted at all en route stoppages with no bar on size of consignment. The central government has extended a subsidy of 50% on transport of fruits and vegetables. Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar and Railways Minister Piyush Goyal were also present on the occasion.
की आवश्यकता हो जहां भी वो अपने वस्तु को पहुंचाना चाहे रेलवे.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today flagged off India's first ever driverless train operations on Delhi Metro's Magenta line, which will connect Janakpuri West to Botanical Garden metro stations. Modi has stressed that rapid urbanization must be seen as an opportunity rather than as a challenge. Outlining the works done for the development of metro lines across the country, Modi said significant progress have been made in the expansion of metro services. Metro trains, which were operating in the 5 cities in the year 2014, are now operating in 18 cities. He also inaugurated the fully operational National Common Mobility Card service on the Airport Express line.
हमारा देश दुनिया के उन चुनिंदा देशों में शामिल हो गया है जहां इस तरह की सुविधा है. हम ऐसे ब्रेकिंग सिस्टम के भी प्रयोग कर रहे हैं जिनमें ब्रेक लगाने पर 50% ऊर्जा वापस ग्रिड में चली जाती है. आज
The 136th Foundation Day of Indian National Congress was observed today in Assam. The day-long celebration held centrally at Rajiv Bhavan in the capital city was attended by party workers and officials. Hoisting the party flag, Assam Pradesh Congress Committee President Ripun Bora read out the oath to the members present at the function.
वंदे मातरम शुरू करेंगे. आगे हम लोग घोषित शुरू करेंगे.
Now it's time for us to take a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
डिजिटल बैंकिंग का है जमाना, टाइम है बचाना। डिजिटल बैंकिंग है आसान, करो चाहे कोई भुगतान, एनी टाइम एनीवेयर, सेफ है, फास्ट है, हर पेमेंट उंगलियों पे सेट है। लेन देन के हैं ऑप्शंस कई, IMPS, NEFT, UPI भी। 24 घंटे करते ये काम, पेमेंट आसान और रहे आराम। RBI कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. In the COVID update from the region, frontline Arunachal Pradesh records a total of 16,689 cases. The recovered cases are pegged at 16,503. Caseload for the dead is 56. Reporting 28,029 total cases, Manipur has topped 26,404 in terms of recovered cases. The dead account for 348. Meghalaya, 13,376 total cases, discharged 13,012. The tally for the dead is 138. Mizoram records a total of 4,184 cases, while 4,049 account as cured cases, while number of death is 8. Nagaland reported 11,897 total cases, followed by 11,568 discharged cases. Caseload for the dead is 78. Sikkim, 5,845 total cases, recovered stands at 5,173. The dead account for 125. Tripura records 33,244 total cases, 32,711 discharged cases, while the death toll is 385. In the COVID update from the state, in a tweet, Assam Health Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma said 29 cases were detected, with 7 from Kamrup Metro out of the 10,305 tests conducted in the last 24 hours. 60 patients were discharged in the last 24 hours, which takes the total number of recovered cases to 2,11,543. The total COVID cases stands at 2,15,939, out of which 3,356 account as active cases. Meanwhile, the total death toll in the state is now 1,037. In the COVID update from the country, the COVID-19 recovery rate has improved to an almost impressive 96% as per the Health Ministry data, with over 21,000 new discharges in the last 24 hours. Total discharged cases now stand at 97,82,669. Total number of COVID positive cases in the country has gone up to over 1,207,800, out of which 2,77,301 account as active cases. Meanwhile, with 279 fatalities in the last 24 hours, the death toll has reached 1,47,901. In the global COVID update, with the next wave of the virus hitting the world, the total COVID cases now stands at 8,11,93,397, while the number of total recovered cases is 5,73,37,077. Meanwhile, the total death toll stands at 17,73,080. Meanwhile, as per data, USA leads with total cases mounting up to 1,95,73,847, followed by India and then Brazil with 74,84,285 cases. The dry run for COVID-19 vaccination has begun in India. In the first phase, 4 states, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Punjab and Assam, began the 2-day exercise from tomorrow. The aim of the exercise is to identify challenges and make required changes in the plans so that the final process becomes foolproof. Likewise, preparation starts for 2 days COVID vaccinations training and drills in Nalbari and Hunitpur districts of Assam. The State Health Department has selected 5 medical institutions of Nalbari and Tejpur Medical College, Tejpur Urban Health Center and a private hospital at Tejpur for the exercise. In the first phase, doctors, nurses, ASHA and Anganwadi workers shall be administered the vaccine. In this regard, mock drill shall be carried out among the health workers in the main institutions.
Population no hisaba aji preparation day aru kali demo day ame freesu.
The Melbourne cricket test between India and Australia is set for a tantalizing finish as India holds a commanding position on day 3 against Australia. Australia were 133 for 6, while Pat Cummins was 15 and Seagrain not out with 17 runs were at the crease. For India, Ravindra Jadeja bagged 2 wickets while Bumrah, Ashwin, Siraj and Umesh Yadav got 1 wicket each. Earlier, India finished their first innings with a score of 326 while Australia were bowled out for 195 in their first innings. The Airport Authority of India has taken all precautions to ensure safe landing of planes at Umroi, Meghalaya's lone functional airport. This was stated by Captain Uday. He said that the geographical location of this place is slightly different from other places. But the Airport Authority of India has prepared ground for safe landing of all types of planes. It may be mentioned here that a 75-seater Bombardier Q400 touched down at Umroi to signal the start of the long overdue direct flight service between Shillong and New Delhi. The 32nd East Zone Junior Athletics Championship 2020 was inaugurated today. Organized by the Assam Athletics Association, the 2-day program at Horuhazai Indira Gandhi Athletics Stadium will witness 104 athletic events. 353 participants from 9 states across the region, some being Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Arunachal and Manipur, will participate in this championship. While flagging off the event, Loy Kokwar, Vice President of Indian Athletic Association, said that events like this will encourage the young players and help them shape their minds. Sports Authority Assam Director Omkar Molkedia, Sports and Youth Development Director Dharmakanto Mili were also present at the occasion. Keeping in mind the pandemic situation, all COVID protocol will be strictly followed. For more, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. And it's time for the headlines once again. First day of Assam Legislative Winter Session, House sees 11 bills tabled for passes. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates 100th Kisan Rail to carry vegetables and fruits. Prime Minister Narendra Modi flags off India's first driverless train operation. The 136th Foundation Day of Indian National Congress observed in Assam. And the country as well as the region witnesses a downturn in fresh COVID cases. Dry run for COVID19 vaccination begins. And before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain physical distancing and frequently wash hands with soap or sanitizer. Remember to wear a mask properly and join the Mask Up India campaign by Doordarshan to defeat the pandemic. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.